ونستهديه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا وسيئات أعمالنا من يهدي الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له ونشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له ونشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله بلغ الرسالة وأدى الأمانة ونصح الأمة فكشف الله به الأمة اللهم اجزه عنا وعن والدينا والإسلام والمسلمين خير ما جزيت به نبيا عن أمته ورسولا عن رسالته ثم أما بعد أوصيكم ونفسي بتقوى الله يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله حق تقاته ولا تموتن إلا وأنتم مسلمون. اللهم أحينا مسلمين وتوفنا مسلمين وألحقنا بالصالحين برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين. ثم أما بعد. The first thing that makes me smile and happy is, mashallah, I feel like I was taken to Haram with no visa, with no tickets, nothing. Jazakallah khair, brother who made the adhan, mashallah. Another thing is a reminder, please, the Jum'ah is sacred. This is a sacred event. هذا حدث مقدس. نحن المسلمين, we respect it. We don't talk during Jum'ah. We don't take pictures around with phones. We don't even say Assalamu alaikum. لا تسلم حين تأتي المسجد عند الجمعة. Don't say Assalamu alaikum. Sisters in the back, I carry a message for you by many sisters. Please watch your kids. All the sisters in the back, watch your kids. No in and out, let's just pay attention, inshallah. Happiness, as-sa'adatu. Everybody is looking for it. No matter who you are, old or young, brother, sister, from this country, from a different country, everyone is looking for happiness, how to be happy, how to be satisfied. Everybody on the face of earth is looking for that. But the people are different in the ways of how to attain and achieve that. يختلف الناس السبيل. What is the way to it? Everybody will be different as far as the way, the طريق, السبيل, to be happy and satisfied and content. This is not a medication, a drug that you can get from Gulf Coast Pharmacy. MashaAllah, Allah does them. This is not something that you can get prescription for. Something it would have been much easier, يعني, subhanAllah, if we have some kind of medication that you take and you're happy. Medication, you take it to the grave. This is only in the movies. There's an old Egyptian movie like that. So this is only in drama. But in life, to be happy, you have to work your way. You have to gain that and you have to follow and adopt and take the right way. If you take any other way, because everybody is looking for it, but not everybody is happy. So not all ways are right and correct. You have to follow the certain causes and that will lead to certain consequences and will give you the result that you're looking for. And I'm not going to invent anything new. Don't expect rocket science here. I'm going to recite an ayah or a few ayat, and we all know what we need to adopt in our life. Ayah, first one. فَإِمَّا يَأْتِيَنَّكُم مِّنِّي هُدًى. Basically, the background, man was created, Adam, by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and he is put in the place where he will be ultimately happy, Jannah, paradise. Not talking about the details and discussions, but he was guaranteed all causes and all reasons that will give him sa'adah, that will make him happy. But then he disobeyed Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and he's sent to earth. That's us. This is our story. We're sent to earth through Adam alayhi salam. And then Allah said, here is the way. فَإِمَّا يَأْتِيَنَّكُم مِّنِّي هُدًى. When guidance comes to you from me, Allah is saying, فَمَنِ اتَّبَعَ هُدَايَ. Those who follow this way, my guidance, those who follow هُدَايَ, my guidance, the recipe I'm giving you for guidance, Allah Azza wa Jal, فَلَا يَضِلُّ وَلَا يَشْقَى شَقَاءُ السَّعَادَةِ. They will never go deviant and they will never be unhappy. And one of the meaning of shaqa. وَمَنْ أَعْرَضَ عَنْ ذِكْرِي. So those who follow Allah and the guidance of Allah, they will never be unhappy. They will be happy. They will not go deviant and they will always be happy. وَمَنْ أَعْرَض. But those who turn away عَنْ ذِكْرِي فَإِنَّ لَهُ مَعِيشَةً ضَنْكًا. Allah described how miserable their life will be. وَنَحْشُرُهُ يَوْمَ الْقِيَامَةِ أَعْمَى. And he will be resurrected in the day of judgment blind. So basically Allah Azza wa Jalla is saying, following my guidance, following the way of Allah will give you happiness, will make you happy in this dunya and ultimately in the akhirah. So following Allah and obeying Allah and believing Allah is the ultimate source of happiness in this dunya and in the akhirah. We will talk about techniques and things about that to give us happiness. One, التوكل على الله. المتوكل هو السعيد. Relying on Allah, reliance upon Allah, putting trust in Allah. Do it, you will be happy. Do it the right way. Put your trust in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Make it the slogan that you go by in this life, that I trust Allah. Problem, my brothers and sisters, for all of these mental challenges, we depend on ourselves. We think that we rely on our own power of fixing things. I can do it. We cannot do anything. If Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, Imam al-Muttaqeen, Imam al-Muwahhideen, the leader, the number one in Iman and faith, he hits those points of feeling so weak and so helpless. But he never loses his trust in Allah, and that's clear in his dua. Ya Allah, this and that is happening to me. If this is not a sign of your wrath, if you're not angry over me, I don't care. So put your trust in Allah and let's practice that. This is not a word to say. This is not a lip service. This is something to practice and train ourselves into. Put your trust in Allah. Know that this is what the Prophet was teaching the youngsters. Know that you have to know, you have to realize, you have to have faith. Nobody can benefit or harm you except Allah. Nobody can own to benefit their own selves or harm or push away harm from their own selves. Except if Allah Azza wa Jalla wills. So we have to have faith in that. لو اجتمع الأولون والآخرون, the first and the last, the humans and the jinn, gather together to give you something good that Allah doesn't decide for you, it won't happen. And vice versa. This is our trust and our faith. So no matter what happened, your trust, your tawakkul should be on Allah, upon Allah. You want to have an example role model? Look at the birds. And that is what I'm saying. If you put your trust and rely upon Allah like birds do, لو أنهم تتوكلون على الله حق التوكل. Birds rely upon Allah as they should rely. We should learn from them. We should learn from the creation of Allah. نتعلم من مخلوقات الله. لرزقكم. He will not only make you happy and satisfied, but He will also give you His, provide for you, as He does for those birds. They go empty stomach in the morning. وتعودوا أو تروحوا. They come at the end of the day, they're fine, full. So no credit card, no accounts. No worry, but they put their trust in Allah, and Allah Azza wa Jalla give them His. So let's put our trust, let's train ourselves to put our trust in Allah in the face of any calamity. What can I do? Yes, we have to do part of the tawakkul and dependence and reliance upon Allah is to do what you can. Do what you can. Beyond that, don't even think about it. Don't even think about it. As long as you have done everything you can, that's it. There's nothing within your circle of what you can do. Be fully content that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will run the affairs of His world in the best way, not in your way. Inna Allah yuhibbul mutawakkilin. If you do that, Allah said He loves. Indeed, Allah loves those who rely upon Him, those who do tawakkul, mutawakkilun. This is enough to gain. If you gain the love of Allah, you will live a happy life. So let's practice the tawakkul ala Allah Azza wa Jalla. When we talk about happiness, we're not talking only hereafter, here too, in the dunya. In this life of al-hayat dunya, Allah said in the Quran, "Man amila salihan," those who do good deeds, min dhakarin aw untha, male or female, wa huwa mu'min, while being believers, فَلَنُحْيِيَنَّهُ حَيَاةً طَيِّبَةً. We'll give them this good life. So what is it? The recipe? Faith, good deeds. Faith, have faith in Allah. Always check your faith, renew your faith, strengthen your faith, and constantly do good. What's good? Not what you think is good. That's another problem. We have faith in Allah our way. We work what we think is good our way. Allah Azza wa Jalla said some people will lose in the hereafter. وَهُمْ يَحْسَبُونَ أَنَّهُمْ يُحْسِنُونَ صُنْعًا. Those are people that thought in life, Allah is saying in the Quran, that they are doing good. And Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam is questioning himself day and night. وَهُوَ سَيِّدُ الْخَلْقِ. لَا أَدْرِي مَا يَفْعَلُ بِي. I don't know what's going to happen to me or you in the hereafter. Why do we feel that we have guarantee we are the best? We are the best in this dunya. We are role models for others. We should constantly check ourselves and make sure that, is that the right way? What is the evidence? Because the minute we have guaranteed that everything is okay, we're good, that is a sign of arrogance, and that's a sign of possibly going the wrong way. So constantly do good while having faith in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It will work not only for the akhirah, for the dunya as well. For this dunya, good life, and that's the basis for salvation in the akhirah, as mentioned in so many ayat, and gaining al-Jannah. When you gain Jannah, this is the ultimate happiness, level of happiness. وَأَمَّا الَّذِينَ سُعِدُوا فَفِي الْجَنَّةِ خَالِدِينَ. Those who are happy, they will be in Jannah, in paradise, in heaven forever. As Allah Azza wa Jalla said in the Quran, having to meet with Allah, talk to Allah, see Allah. And actually seeing Allah is the ultimate, the maximum of happiness that anybody can achieve. The hadith goes, Ya Ahl Jannah, Allah say, O people of Jannah, are you happy? Why don't you be happy, Ya Allah? Why can't you be satisfied? Why do you give us what you have never given anybody of your creation? اليوم أحل عليكم سخطي رضواني فلا أسخط عليكم بعده أبدا. Today I'll give you my ridwan, my pleasure, and I will never be dissatisfied or unhappy with you ever again. Having this content and satisfaction, rida, ridwan for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the ultimate level that anybody can get. الذين أحسنوا الحسنى وزيادة. Those who do good here, they will have the best, al-Jannah, وزيادة, an extra, which is looking at the face of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. My dearest brothers and sisters, wallahi, we will attain happiness if we just adopt Islam and follow it, the simplest of it. A humble worker who wakes up for Salat al-Fajr, they have barely enough to make ends meet. They Salat in time. They are not looking for simple life. That in itself leads a lot of people to accept Islam. So many stories. Could be the story of many of us here. The story of this American guy who owns a big company, and he saw a humble, office boy, somebody who was working there cleaning and stuff. He's always happy, comes happy to work. He said, I own this company, I'm not as happy as you. Tell me the rest is I'm Muslim. I put my trust in Allah. I believe in a hadith, and he shared with him this hadith. Our Prophet, peace be upon him, said, عَجَبًا لِأَمْرِ الْمُؤْمِنِ. A believer, a true believer, really has a wonderful affair. In the amr, everything for a believer is good. If something good comes their way, they will give thanks, they will be grateful, and that's going to be good for them. If something bad, will be patient, and that's also good. So practicing the simplest of the ahkam of Islam and the guidelines of Islam should make us happy if we adopt and get that the right way. Happiness is not only in the materialistic things that Ashya al-Madiniyya. Yes, they are attractive. Allah said in the Quran, زُيِّنَ لِلنَّاسِ حُبُّ الشَّهَوَاتِ مِنَ النِّسَاءِ وَالْبَنِينَ وَالْقَنَاطِيرِ الْمُقَنطَرَةِ مِنَ الذَّهَبِ وَالْفِضَّةِ وَالْخَيْلِ الْمُسَوَّمَةِ وَالْأَنْعَامِ وَالْحَرْثِ ذَلِكَ مَتَاعُ الْحَيَاةِ الدُّنْيَا. It has been made to look shiny, attractive to people. What? Women, children, piles upon piles of gold and silver, al-khayl musawwama, and special kinds of horses, cars in our today's world, and horses still also, mashallah. This is, Allah said, this is matar' al-hayat ad-dunya, the amusement of this life. Wallahu 'indahu husnul ma'ab, but Allah has the best of return. Shall I tell you, قُلْ أَأُنَبِّئُكُمْ بِخَيْرٍ مِنْ ذَلِكُمْ? Shall I tell you about something better than all of that? So these are made to be attractive things in life. But Allah is saying, can I tell you, shall I tell you about something better? لِلَّذِينَ اتَّقَوْا عِنْدَ رَبِّهِمْ جَنَّاتٌ تَجْرِي مِنْ تَحْتِهَا الْأَنْهَارُ. Basically, for those who are pious and have taqwa to Allah, they will have jannat, rivers, they will have those gardens and jannat, heavens, rivers are flowing beneath. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us believe in the baqiyah, in the jannat, the hereafter, and may Allah give us happiness in this life and in the life to come. Money is not, or gains of this life are not in themselves bad, but when they become the goal, the target, you work day and night, your happiness, satisfaction, and dissatisfaction is all if you have money, in such a way that if you don't have money, you might even lose your faith. Why you question Allah, you question the qadr of Allah. Why he is given, she is given, I'm not given. this is the case, you will never be happy. You will never be satisfied. Because others see you rich as well. And others question the qadr of Allah in you. Why you are giving this, but he or they are not giving back. So it's not in this, it's in the ruh. It's in having family. It's in having faith in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and having. That's what Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said on hadith, السعادة في ثلاث. Happiness should be in three things. You know what? That if you look at her, she will make you happy. If you leave her, she will protect you and you will be safe. You have trust, level of trust. Same thing goes for the wife. If you have a caring husband, that you have trust. You have a soulmate in every aspect of the word. This is one of the ways of happiness the Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam is saying. And you also say having a good mount. You know, if you have a car that always breaks down and stuff, your life is miserable. And also, مسكن واسع وفسيح. You have a house, big house, not huge, humongous, but enough for you. And he was making dua. اللهم وسع لي في داري وبارك لي فيما رزقتني. Oh Allah, expand my house in the physical form and also more importantly in the moral form, right? And give me barakah in what you in my ears. That's what he's saying. Sallallahu alaihi wasallam. But we were busy day and night with money, thinking it's the goal. Salat, I don't care. It's important to work. More important to work. Kids. So it's salat time, it's fasting. No, I can't fast because of 1, 2, 3. I can't make salat. Even the very essentials of Islam. When you turn away from the very basic rules of Islam, so what's that? How and why do we think that we will be happy? Because our hearts is between fingers of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He can make us super happy with nothing in hand. He can make us miserable with everything in hand. If we turn away from Him, what else do we get? So it's not necessarily in money. Money in itself is good if it is given if the person knows the goal of it and how to gain it from halal way and how to spend it in the right way and how to make himself and others happy through this money. This is very good to have. It's not in being famous, in being known, in being number one in everything. It's not in that. And ask those who are famous. It comes to my mind this famous actress. Famous. They're all, probably most of the girls, they want to be just like her. And she said, I hope I don't have all of that, but I just have a small family and I live this happy life. She doesn't even have a family. Most, if not all, those who are famous, many of them are lacking basic things that you may have and you don't even realize. So let's realize what we have and let's be happy with it. And let's have happiness and sa'adah come from within, because if it does not come from within, even if you have everything outside, it will never come to you. It's in your mind. It's how you see and how you think and how you believe in yourself and the world around you. If you believe you're happy, you'll be happy. If you believe you're miserable and the whole world is going against you, it's going to be likewise. And actually, if you want, one of the techniques, if you want to be happy, don't blame anybody for you not being happy. Yes, there are other people who are nasty out there. Could be the closest family members to you. But what can you do? This is probably your choice. You made this wrong choice. So you have to hold yourself accountable for anything if you want to change. Because if you believe, I am not happy because of things that I have no control over, you will never be happy. Because it's inside of you. I cannot control my destiny. It's all in the hands of others. It's all because of others. You'll never change that. But no, I can choose to make the right decision. Change my choices in life to be happy. One other technique to be happy is do good, make others happy, help others. This is one of the very important values in Islam. This is one of the pillars of Islam. Is that you go calculate your money and go find the poorest and give it to them happily. That's zakat. So it's not only for them, it's for you. It will make you happy. And try it. Try it and you'll make others happy. When you go check for the poor and the needy and those who are in need for help, share not only money, share your ilm, share your knowledge. It doesn't have to be only Islamic knowledge. Anything that you have, share with others, and that will be a source of happiness. Give advice to others, stand by others, intercede for others, help others in every possible way. And Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam is giving a beautiful hadith. من نفس عن مؤمن كربة من كرب الدنيا. If you help take the pain out of a mu'min and a believer, one of the distresses of this dunya, Allah will relieve you from one of the distresses of the akhirah. وَمَنْ extra time, Allah will make it easy. For you, وَمَنْ سَتَرَ مُسْلِمًا سَتَرَهُ اللَّهُ فِي الدُّنْيَا وَالْآخِرَةِ وَاللَّهُ فِي عَوْنِ الْعَبْدِ مَا كَانَ الْعَبْدُ فِي عَوْنِ أَخِيهِ. If you want Allah Azza wa Jalla to be always at your service, helping you, offering you, giving you, whatever you need, be at the service of others, as this hadith mentions. وَإِنْ كَانَ بِالْعُسْرَةِ فَنَظِرَةٌ إِلَى مَيْسَرَةٍ. So, my brothers and sisters, let's do good. Let's believe and do good, constantly doing good. One or two more techniques I'll share with you after Jalsat al-Istirah and the second khutbah, inshallah. قُلُوا قَوْلِي هَذَا وَأَسْتَغْفِرُ اللَّهَ لَي وَلَكُمْ فَاسْتَغْفِرُوهُ إِنَّهُ هُوَ الْغَفُورُ الرَّحِيمُ. الحمد لله رب العالمين والعاقبة للمتقين ولا عدوان إلا على الظالمين الآثمين. نشهد أن لا إله إلا الله رب العالمين ونشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله الأمين صلى الله وسلم وبارك عليه وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين. أما بعد, the way to سعادة, the way to happiness begins with رضا. مقام عظيم جدا. This is the value that we really need to learn, is to have رضا, to be content. To have رضا عن الله. ذاق طعم الإيمان من رضي بالله. You never taste the sweetness of faith until you accept Allah being your Lord. You're happy, you're satisfied with Allah, you're content with Allah and the decisions of Allah. He's the Lord, He's the boss. He's the one to decide for me. I'm happy with His decisions. And to accept Muhammad being your Prophet, your messenger, to take the guidance of Muhammad and not put anything before His guidance. You tabba an Nabi sallallahu Islam deen. Accept Islam as your way. You will be happy and you will taste the sweetness of it. One other technique is to look at those who are lower than you. We are experts looking up those who are higher than us. ننظر إلى من أعلى منا. They got this, we got this. It's good to learn, to have aspirations, to do better. But if that's your goal, why they got more, I got less, and you look up all the time for those who are more fortunate, then you will never appreciate the ni'mah of Allah. That's the hadith. At least make it balanced. Look at those who are lower than you. Maybe yes, other people got more, but there are so many who got less, so that will make it balanced for you. How do you expect, do we expect to be happy if we are involved in haram, in riba, eating riba, dealing with riba? And Allah is going to talk about it in the Quran. This war from Allah for those who do that. You think Allah will give you happiness if you are not willing to even listen to the basic rules of Islam? In this dunya, الذين يأكلون الربا لا يقومون إلا كما يقوم الذي يتخبطه الشيطان من المس. It's as if they are being touched with devils all through in this dunya. That's what Allah is saying. So get out of it, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will give you a better life. Don't do haram, don't be involved in haram things. Not that we will be perfect angels. No, don't make it a style of life. Don't turn it into halal and a way of life and live with it. We will all fall into haram, but come back. Come back to Allah and make tawbah to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. As Allah said, وَلَا تَتَّبِعُوا خُطُوَاتِ الشَّيْطَانِ. Do not follow the steps of shaitan. Do you think Allah will give us happiness, make us happy? Well, we follow the steps of shaitan. We need to follow Allah Azza wa Jalla at all times. Another technique is forgive others. Let's forgive each other. Let's not carry things in our heart. Let's not carry hasad. You always envy others. You always are worried about what others have, and you have envy. You have arrogance in your heart. You have both law and hatred in your heart. How do you expect to be happy? You're not going to be happy like that. There's no room for happiness in your heart. Forgive. Let go. Don't carry grudges. Don't envy others. Let Allah handle the business, His business, the way He wants, His creation, the way He wants. You want to be successful, you want to be happy, look at the Quran. قَدْ أَفْلَحَ الْمُؤْمِنُونَ. The true believers, successful believers are those who do 1, 2, 3. That should be your concern, not who gets what and who got how much. Look at the Quran and try to purify your heart and try to leave a room there for you to be happy, for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to look and find that you are happy and content, and your goal is to make others happy. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will make you happy. لنزرع السعادة في من حولنا نغرسها تنمو في قلوبنا وتنبت في أعماقنا. Let's focus on giving happiness to others, making others happy. This way we see happiness growing in our own hearts. It's going to come back to us as promised by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. اللهم اسعدنا بدينك وبطاعتك يا رب العالمين. May Allah make us happy with this deen, following this deen, following our Prophet. May Allah give us the right happiness. May Allah Azza bless us, bless our deen, bless our families, bless our communities. May Allah bless our actions. May Allah give us hidayah. May Allah give us guidance. May Allah give us tawfiq. May Allah give us the best in dunya and akhirah. May Allah direct us for that which makes us happy in this dunya, in this life, and in the akhirah. Allahumma ameen ya Rabbal Alameen. May Allah make us trust Him and rely upon Him and have tawakkul alayhi. May Allah make us believe in Him and always do good deeds. May Allah inspire us to help those who are around us. May Allah make us look at those who are below us so we appreciate His ni'mah. May Allah make us happy with what He ordained for us and give us. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us pure hearts that are always happy with what He gives us. Allahumma ameen ya Rabbal Alameen. Allahumma ighfir lana ya Rabbi warhamna وأغثنا يا رب العالمين. اللهم انصر الإسلام وأعز المسلمين. انصر إخواننا المستضعفين في فلسطين وفي غزة يا رب العالمين. والله give them assistance برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين. والله aid our brothers and sisters in Bangladesh who are going through a massive flood. اللهم أغثهم يا رب العالمين. اللهم أغث المسلمين برحمتك في كل مكان يا أرحم الراحمين. يا الله سبحانه وتعالى give us the best in الدنيا والآخرة. أقول قولي هذا وأستغفر الله العظيم لي ولكم فاستغفروه